Hello, this is Golden Delicious. It's going to be a short one today as I don't have a lot of time. But let's see if we can make some more out of this mess here. I've done the south flank. So now the north flank, and this is going to be more complicated because I've got here 3rd and 23rd Panzer Divisions, and they can contribute to the situation. So what I'm inclined to do, I mean, certainly I don't want to use them too defensively. I would like to tend to use the Panzer divisions to get the most out of them each turn, which means not sitting in defensive positions. I'm wondering if it doesn't look like there's masses of Soviet units here, whether I can do something on the north flank to remove this threat. So 3rd Panzer can go up here. 23rd Panzer come in direct. Before I'm going to do that, I need to sort out the ring around Kharkov and make sure that I'm in a position to make that kind of counterattack. Everything is in reorganization down here, so that's a bit of a bummer. Yeah, not super delighted about that. Okay, well, if you go over there, like so. This guy can reinforce there. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so it means I can't really pull back as long as I've got, without, losing the whole division. Situation over here is even worse. Fantastic. Right. See, that's the question. My question is, can I count on Soviet PO to fail to get around my flank here for long enough? Or do I want to do something completely different? Okay. Let's see. So how much have I got that's like stuck in place? Not too much. Okay, so I can pull this back a little bit further towards Taranovka. Just going to sing to myself for a bit for no reason. Okay, so I've actually got mountains there. That's nice. This guy I would like to just dig in place. That was a mistake. Oh well, maybe not. This guy's unit is such a wreck. I'm just going to pull him all the way to the back there, and that HQ is then going to get hammered. Oops. Just generally, just getting out of the way of the nasty PO here. Oh no, you can die there. Sorry. This security division cannot really be counted upon to hold much of anything. There's a mountain hex there, which I'd love to put a unit into, but I kind of got nothing here. All right, well, just have to hope for the best. Yeah. Man, that's the whole division, so maybe there's a chance it will hold the hex. All right, down here. This guy, okay, he's going to close up towards Semenovka. And again, look at that. Marvelous. Much as I would love to hit that red density light hex, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Yeah, so I regret that immediately. Okay. Yeah, because I could have put that unit in there, but it's not really going to happen for me now. Okay, well, this division is sort of safe for the time being, and at the same time, the scope for the Soviets to sort of safely break out in that direction is quite limited. And then finally, the Romanians. Let's leave that guy there. He can't really be gotten out. What can we get out here? Not a lot, because most of it's in reorganization. This is a case of a formation being in reorganization, which means that I can dig the unit in. I wasn't quite finished on that southern flank, but it can't move. So I've got like one regiment and some artillery there. So I'm going to use to make sure this guy's out of supply, while at the same time putting him in a slightly safer location. So yeah, so these two lead tank brigades here are out of supply, which is not nothing. Oh yeah, those guys want to be digging in, don't they? Look at that. And I could have left the artillery there and hit that stack with it. That might have been nice, because I've probably gotten a few squads. Oh well. And then the rest of this piece here. Yeah. Look at that. Well, I'm just going to go and sit in your rear there. Sort of thing that I wouldn't necessarily do against a human player. But look at this. Look at this wide open space here. My HQ is all... How much damage can I do with an HQ? Not a lot. Because if we could get like there, then this whole flank of the Soviet force goes out of supply, which would be marvelous. Cut the rail there, but I think that, like me... Oh no, the Soviet PO does have supply point on a rail hex, but it's not, because this is broken still, so it's not coming up to the front just yet. Okay, well, let's go there, and then there, and then there. Sort of thing you could probably not get away with against a human player, but against the PO, I'm sort of inclined to play however it takes to win, because I don't respect the PO a great deal, as you may have noticed. Okay, so I think that this is all fine, right? Oh, I haven't finished quite down here, because I've still got a couple of units here. This whole division, pretty much. Well, it's a mix of two divisions, but yeah. Ooh. Well, I don't really want him retreating down there. Or maybe I do. I don't know. Can't really make my mind up. Because if he retreats down this way, it becomes almost even more of a problem. Okay, fine. Fine, whatever. I definitely need to block this bit of road here, and this Romanian regiment isn't really enough to do that. So I'm going to assign the rest of this division for that purpose. And this Romanian guy can come back to the rail line and try to recover from his immense ordeal with that artillery close enough to the German line to support. You go there, and indeed there, because you've even got some artillery in you. Look, I noticed this, what I was not recording. There's rocket launchers in the HQ unit, which is interesting and useful. While I'm doing it, let's make sure. What I like to do when I'm attacking armor is put in the Sturmgeschütz, because it has an anti-tank factor. Low altitude bombers have anti-armor strength. High altitude bombers, like the friendly neighborhood Junkers 88 here, does not have an anti-armor strength. Probably most people knew that already. You want to, because for anti-tank work. Okay, my Air Force looking a good deal healthier than it did at the end of last term, with 2 fighting units on air superiority. But bombers not so good. Okay, yeah, my Panzer divisions. That was the thing that I was going to do. I'm still not finished. I've sort of loads of stuff to do here. So yeah, I can sort this out a bit. Much as I want to keep the division together, I don't think it actually matters in TOAW terms. Let's sort this out and then decide later on what to do with it. Yeah, so I can just dig in along here and then extend the flank by moving these 2 regiments over, albeit there's still nothing blocking that one road there. Oh, hey, that's a job for this spare regiment, what I have over here. Okay, so 71st Infantry can lend a regiment over this way. And yeah, that looks all right now, doesn't it? Could hit that guy with that yellow density light. Yeah, go on, let's do that and see what happens. Okay, yeah, so thinking about my idea about doing a double envelopment of whatever this is, 28th Army Reserve here. I mean, it looks to me like it's maybe 2 divisions worth of troops, maybe 3. So I reckon 2 fresh Panzer divisions should be able to put it into a bag and destroy it. And then I can sort of think about, do I roll up the whole of the Soviet line? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I think I can get ahead of myself, obviously, here. But yeah, let's do that. And in the meantime, these guys can continue to rage off into this empty space over here, where I'm quite comfortable for them to be. I get my first reinforcements turn 4. So I've only got to deal with a couple more turns of Soviet attacking with the units I have on the map. Okay. Oh, interdiction. Yes, super. Good practice when you get an interdiction strike is to check your fighters are still on their superiority, and they are. That's nice. You get a little song along with the video. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm going to leave that unit there, which I should do with the Panzer Regiment as well. And that way they get a bit more supply by being next to the HQ. So that's 3rd Panzer Division, which can sort of go whoomp next turn. With this in mind, I do sort of want to pull the Soviets a bit further down this way. Not necessarily totally a straightforward thing to do, but if I drop your recon rating, yeah, 87% armored recon tends to be pretty good for that. So we can just slip past this tank regiment, the tank brigade here, right? Don't do this. Oh, shit. Okay, that was a bad idea. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. All right, well, we'll leave the rest of the division sort of where it was then. And just pull back. Because if I withdraw him, he's going to suffer the same fate. Okay, so now the PO ought to sort of scent blood and kind of come crashing down here. And then 3rd Panzer Division swings into its rear. And everyone is happy. It doesn't really look great for a double envelopment, to be honest, because there's not a lot of space for me to move here. And this terrain is also super awful. But I don't know. How many units have I got here? I've got the Panzer Regiment, 2 Panzer Grenadier Regiments, and the anti-tank battalion. Of course, I wrecked my recon unit because I'm very stupid. Yeah, so what I can... this Panzer Division is either going to go and join 3rd Panzer and make it more of a hammer and anvil kind of affair. Or, I mean, yeah, it's either the part of the hammer or it's part of the anvil is basically what I'm saying. Okay, what if we split it a bit? Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do a hammer and anvil rather than a double envelopment. So both oh, stop it. both Panzer divisions will. Yes, Panzer Division HQ is mainly the engineer battalion with no rocket launchers. It's a bit different. Yeah, so both Panzer divisions swing around sort of into Belgrade, into the rear here. Hopefully the infantry division reinforced by the Panzer Regiment of 23rd Panzer and the Armored Recon Regiment, battalion, whatever, are enough to sort of hold this in place while I hammer it from behind with my two Panzer divisions. Okay, cool. Well, I'm happy with that. And I think that's about all I've got time for. So next turn, we'll go into Soviet turn 3 and see what new miseries it can inflict on me. I'm mostly sort of out of the way. But yeah, I won't resolve these battles now in case I get an early turn ending. And then it goes straight to the PO's turn, and I do not have time. Planned combat's 100%. That's the sort of thing that makes me nervous. What have I done here? Why is it planned combat's 100%? Is it because I dug? Yeah, it's the sort of thing that can catch you out. I dug in this artillery unit, remembering, of course, you shouldn't dig a unit in unless you're absolutely sure you're not going to need it again. And then I set up a bombardment with it. Yeah, you don't want that. Okay, now we're planned combat 30%. All right, we'll resolve those on the next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.